up, raw babes? Today I'm giving you very much raw, and as you guys can see by the thumbnail, this is going to be an exotic glam. You guys can use this inspiring look for prom because it's prom season, so make sure you guys keep watching. After prepping her brows with the dual lash glue so her eyebrow hairs can be more firm and flat, off camera I filled in her brows lightly and I went with the Revlon Color Stay Pencil in the shade Soft Black. And also I began to conceal her brows with the Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie. Remember, ladies, your first shade of concealer to conceal the brows should be at least 1 or 2 shades lighter than their original skin tone. And for the top of their brows, make sure you go in with their foundation shade, just to avoid a halo eyebrow. If you guys are having trouble with your eyeshadow base, make sure that the base is very, very important in order for your eyeshadow pigments to pop up. So first, you have to go in with a full coverage concealer. I recommend L'Oreal Infallible Wear. I use this concealer a lot for my girls for the lids, and I want you guys to get that concealer. And make sure after you use the concealer, you're blending it in. Make sure that you set it with some Airspun setting powder. A lot of you guys ask, do you set the Airspun setting translucent powder on the face? And I'm like, bruh, if you use Airspun translucent setting powder for the face, girl, you will look like a powder donut. You're not supposed to be using it for the face, ladies. Only use it for their eyeshadow base, just to set that concealer in place to avoid any creasing when it comes to the eyeshadow. Excuse me, guys, if I sound a little stuffy. Lashay's a little under the weather, but I made sure I push out this video for y'all because y'all know I love y'all. But it's very self-explanatory with the eyeshadow. If you are a real OG raw babe for life, stand up. You already know I love to use one of my favorite palettes in the world. This is the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place, and I went in with those two browns. Just put it in her lid and just smoked it out. And now I'll be going with the P. Louise based purple canvas. And if you guys ever saw these before, I'm not really sure they have it in stores anymore, but I'm the type, once I see something, I get plenty of colors of the same product, just to know that I'm gonna have one client that's gonna have that type of color or inspiring look using that specific color. That's also how you guys build up your kit. If you guys see a glitter, make sure you get different colors of glitters or rhinestones, different colors of rhinestones, just so you can have it into your kit. But as you guys can see, I'm basically just drawing and tracing out with a little brush. You can get it from Walgreens. I'll make sure that I put the link below so you guys can see how it looks. It's very helpful. And also, I just wanted to wing out that cut crease into a cat eye, and that's what I came up with. You are a real one. If you have a James Charles palette in your kit, girl, you a real one. And we all gonna stand up. Yeah, you gotta have a James Charles palette, honey. I ain't no sponsor, but I'm just saying. His palette comes in clutch. It's so pigmented. And right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm setting the liner I created, and just to have more hue, so it can be more vibrant. I want that purple to pop. And right after, I'll be going in doing little dots of the dual lash glue, and I'll be going in with purple rhinestones just to pop it up a notch. If you guys need the link for the rhinestones, it comes in different colors. You can get it from Amazon. It's very affordable. I'll make sure I put it down, the link in the description box below. The soft glitter that I went in the corner of her eye was the white gold pigment from J. LaRue Cosmetics. And now I begin to prime the skin. And also, I went in with the Master Prime for Maybelline primer. It's very good. I love it so much. It magnifies the skin, and I love how it makes the pores look. And then I also went in with one of my favorite foundations at the moment, This is the NARS Foundation Longwear. This is in the shade Macau. Now it's time to conceal your client, and you'll be going in with at least 1 or 2 shades lighter than their original skin tone. And the shade I went in with was in the shade Cookie from Born This Way Concealer. If you guys know, you know I love a full coverage bead, and you know I love a highlighted under eye. So I went with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is at least 3 to 4 shades lighter than her original skin tone, just to give her features that pop. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of MUAs use cream blush, so I had to hop on. If you guys follow my Instagram at LashaysGlamz and you saw the live when I went into Ulta with you guys and I picked this up, you guys helped me pick this up. My first experience using this is right now. Look, while we're doing this video, this is my first time ever trying it. You guys can see I didn't even open it yet. If you guys want to try it, it's from e.l.f. It's called the Putty Blush, and I love it because it's creamy, and I give it a 10 out of 10. I just love the texture of it, and I love the process of it, and y'all know I love blush, so this was my all-time favorite at this moment. So I just put y'all on. Go get it from Ulta. It's very affordable, and I love it so much. And for the contour, I went in with the concealer shade in the shade Rich Chocolate. After blending out the blush and the contour, it gave us enough time for our concealer to dry down a little bit more, just to add a little bit more full coverage when we're blending it out. Grab my Real Technique Beauty Blender and make sure, ladies, that the Beauty Blender is damp. If it's not fat, squishy, and soft, it's not damp enough. So make sure that you blend that out with a damp Beauty Blender. Set the face, I went in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and also for the remaining of her face, I went with the Sacha Buttercup in the shade Banana. To set the blush and contour, I went with my favorite bronzer palette. This is from Morphe in the shade 8D, and I love it, love it, love it so much. So if you guys try to ask what contour palette she's using, what blush she is using, I'm using it from the same palette. The Morphe palette is bomb. Now I'm baking the structure of her features, and y'all, she's giving very much skin, y'all. If you guys could see this in person, well, y'all see this right now, but in person it's way different than what the camera picks up, and that's with any camera, period. But this was raw, y'all. So, and I also went in with a Sacha Buttercup underneath her eye just to catch any fallout when I go in with the shadows for her bottom lash line. grabbed that icy shadow. It's like a white icy shadow. I'm not sure of the name. I think it was Snowflake, but I went with that shade from the new Precision palette. Now it's time for the lips. And I lined her lips up with the dark brown shade from Ruby Kisses. And yes, Ruby Kisses is from any nearby beauty supply store that is near you. It's only $1. And ladies, don't get me wrong. I can really say if you guys could not find the Morphe lip liners that I always use, Trendsetter or Vibes, I swear to you, one day I ran out of liners and the only place I could go was to the hair store. I picked this up and y'all, it's the holy grail. I love it so much. And it's so creamy. As you guys can see, it just glides on so smooth. And in the center of her lips, I went in with more of like a beige nude. This is concealer. This is an infallible wear concealer in the shade Toffee Caramel. And I just popped and blended out a little bit in the center of her lips and topped it off with a Milani lip plumper. And this is in the shade Champagne. Now it's time for me to use my pressed powders. I went with the MAC Studio Fix in the shade NC50 underneath her eye, and also for the remaining of her face, I blended out with NW45, which is her original skin tone. She's giving skin, and now it's time to set her face. So I went with the Morphe setting spray, and I love it so much. And ladies, so sorry that some of the footage is missing of showing you guys the pressed powders and also the highlighting method, and I'm so sorry. But ladies, this is the finishing look, and she came out so raw. She's giving very much skin. And ladies, this look was so pretty. If you guys want some more inspiring prom ideas for makeup, make sure you just comment below, or also DM me on Instagram at LashaysGlamz and let me know what else you want me to come up with. But I will be dropping some more videos for the prom girls so I can give you guys extra help. I love you guys so much. Make sure you follow me on all platforms at LashaysGlamz. And also, if you want to do an inspiring look by me, just let me know. And for the ones who are out there trying to book a class, you guys can come to Miami and book a one-on-one session. And also, I will be in Houston in June. So ladies, if you want Houston classes in June, one-on-ones, just you and me and the model, just let me know, and also DM me. But ladies, thank you so much. I hope you guys learned from this video.